done. We're reacting to a vintage pop that doesn't exist anymore. We'll see about that. Ooh. Wow, that's hard to find.
You're not here. We're not there. The car exploded. How could the girls like to stay here with Woodrow? I'm not their chauffeur. I'm the grandfather. Where are you? Asteroid City, Farm Route 6, mile 75.
Junior stargazers and space cadets. Each year we celebrate.
Rediscover your past by digitizing your family's memories with Legacy Box. Watch until the end of this video to find out more about preserving your legacy.
If I could, I'd digitize it, put on YouTube. I tried. I knew I did. I digitize the videos right now. Wait, you were going to do that, weren't you?
Knee-High was a brand of fruit-flavored soda.
Oh, I heard about that. Nash.
In the 1920s. It was marketed as a refreshing and flavorful option that came in grape, orange, and peach. Knee-High had a sweet and fruity taste, with a distinct flavor unique from other sodas. The drink's slogan was naturally better, and Knee-High enjoyed significant success in the 1930s and 1940s. The brand would eventually become Royal Crown during the 1950s, and the Knee-High name would later be retired during the 1990s.
Wow. So it was made by RC.
Chocola was a chocolate-flavored soda that was introduced in the 1950s. It had a sweet and creamy taste with a rich chocolate flavor that was certainly different from other sodas. The brand's slogan was "the greatest chocolate drink in the world," which emphasized the quality of the product. Although Chocola was pretty popular in the Northeast, the drink would all but disappear sometime in the 1970s.
Sounds gross, but it sounds...
Bubble Up was a lemon-lime flavored soda that was introduced in the 1920s. The brand slogan was "a kiss of lemon, a kiss of lime."
So Bubble Up was like Sprite, 7-Up, and Sear Mist. Okay. There might be an interview with watch this. So there might be an interview with watch this.
Bubble Up enjoyed some success in the 1940s and 1950s, but it saw a decline during the 1970s. Despite facing increased competition from the larger soda brands, Bubble Up has had a loyal following, which has kept the nostalgic soda around to some degree, but only in niche markets and novelty stores. Rondo was a citrus-flavored soda that was introduced in 1978. Rondo had a bold and distinctive taste, with a combination of tangy and sweet citrus flavors. The brand slogan was "Rondo, the Thirst Crusher," which played on the idea that Rondo was perfect for quenching your thirst. But the drink was actually crushed by its competitors and disappeared during the 1980s.
Are you gonna get chicken lunch? Maybe, I'm not sure yet.
Mr. Pibb.
That's still Mr. Pibb, still around.
In the 1970s. It was produced by the Coca-Cola Company.
Still around.
It was a cheaper alternative to Dr. Pepper.
Still around.
The mascot was a character named Mr. Pibb, who was a stylish and cool character that had young people drinking it up in the 1990s. Eventually, Mr. Pibb would be replaced by a similar soda called Pibb Extra, and this is the one you may still find around today.
Still around. Counts, still around.
Fresca was a grapefruit-flavored soda that was introduced by Coke in the 1960s.
Oh, so it
was marketed as a sugar-free and calorie-free alternative
to
traditional sodas.
So it's like Squirt.
Fresca expanded its flavor offerings to include other varieties such as a peach and a black cherry. Despite some ups and downs, Fresca remained a pretty well-known soda brand, especially with those who were looking for a low-calorie drink. Today, Fresca has been rebranded from a soft drink into a sparkling soda water that is meant to compete with the likes of LaCroix.
LaCroix's gross. I like LaCroix.
Little Tom was a brand of soda that came out of Cleveland, Ohio in the 1940s. It was made with pure cane sugar and came in several flavors, including root beer, orange, grape, and lemon lime.
Oh.
Sold in distinctive 6-ounce glass bottles with a logo that featured a cartoon character of a boy in a top hat. Although it was popular with children, it failed to make a big enough impact, and it was gone by the 1960s. Josta was a berry-flavored soda that was introduced in the 1990s. It was marketed as a high-energy soda that contained guarana, a natural stimulant. It was made with a blend of fruit juices, including guava, passion fruit, and kiwi, which gave it a distinctive and tropical taste.
Wait, that stuff he
It
says
was
is
more
illegal.
popular among young people who were looking for a more adventurous and bold soda option. Despite its early success, Josta struggled and was eventually discontinued in the late 1990s, but there have been calls to revive the brand by diehard fans.
I would never drink that.
Simba was a fruit-flavored soda that was introduced in the 1960s. The Coca-Cola produced product was marketed as a fruity and refreshing soda that came in several exotic flavors, such as mango, pineapple, and papaya. The brand even featured a cartoon mascot, Simba the Lion, but it struggled to find a following and was eventually pulled from store shelves in the 1970s.
Yeah, I'd learned by pops I never had before.
Upper 10 was a lemon-lime flavored soda that was introduced in the 1930s.
You drink it today? Yeah,
It
drink
was
it today.
known for its unique taste.
Upper
and was
10?
marketed as a premium soda brand. It was even endorsed by celebrities of the time, including Elvis Presley. The brand's name was inspired by the top 10 wealthiest families in the United States, further emphasizing its status as a luxury soda. Upper 10 was more popular in the southern part of the United States, but it couldn't keep up with some of the larger brands. Therefore, it was discontinued in the 1970s.
I'm gonna drink Coke later.
Grape Ed was a grape-flavored soda that came to us in the 1940s. It was known for
Sounds
its
familiar.
refreshing taste and was especially popular among children. Grape Ed was produced in a distinctive bottle, which made it stand out on store shelves.
I think
The
Grape
soda's
Ed sounds
popularity
familiar.
quickly grew, and it became one of the most popular grape sodas in the United States.
I wish I had the money on
competing
beer.
with other popular brands like Grape Knee-High. Despite its popularity, Grape Ed was eventually overshadowed by larger soda brands, which led to production ending in the 1970s. Hubba Bubba was a brand of soda that was introduced in the 1980s.
It's gum.
Produced by the makers of the popular bubblegum brand of the same name.
Bubble
The
tape.
original bubblegum flavor was the big offering, but they also created a diet soda with fewer calories and less sugar. It was marketed as a fun and refreshing drink for young people, with a focus on its bubblegum flavor. The brand even featured a cartoon mascot, Max, who was depicted as a hip, sunglass-wearing kangaroo, but it struggled to find a following and was eventually discontinued in the 1990s.
They still make it. You can still buy it.
Like Cola appeared in 1982.
Like
It was
Cola?
made by 7-Up. Containing only 1% caffeine, Like was packaged in red and blue cans with shooting stars, and the drink was a major sponsor of NASCAR in 1983. It
Wow.
was competing against other cola drinks and had a difficult time getting distribution, which limited its availability, and that would lead to it being discontinued.
I would try it.
Let me know in the comments if I missed anything, and maybe even consider supporting the channel over on Patreon. Recollection Road has partnered with Legacy Box because we're both all about preserving the past. Why not do the same with your own?
Okay, let's just look this one up, then we're done. Then I gotta get ready to go to the library today.
You don't move on because you're ready to. You move on because you've outgrown who you used to be.
I'm gonna go have lunch later.
Are you ready to take a trip down memory lane and reminisce about the fizzy flavors of your childhood that have since disappeared? They may be in the soda graveyard now, but their legacy lives on. Today,
We'll see.
be diving into the fizzy world of lost soda flavors that we just can't seem to forget. From fruity to tangy to sweet and bold, these lost sodas have made their mark on the beverage world, and we'll be counting down 10 of the most unforgettable flavors.
We'll see about
Without
that.
further ado, here
There's a
are
couple.
the 10 discontinued soda flavors we all crave. Remember those hot summer days?
They're still
when
around.
everything that could quench your thirst was a refreshing mellow yellow?
Still make them.
Sweet memories of
Mellow Yellow still gets made.
and feeling the citrusy goodness
You can still
wash
buy
over
'em.
like a cool breeze on a scorching day.
Mellow Yellow still gets made.
Out of this world. Introduced in 1979 by Coca-Cola to compete with Pepsi's Mountain Dew and Schweppes' Solo, Mellow Yellow quickly became a fan favorite with its zesty lemon flavor and
Still
sweet
made.
fruit kick. But after a while, its popularity dwindled with the rise of energy drinks, and it slowly disappeared from store shelves.
Nope, it's still
Rumor
around.
has it that Mellow Yellow can still be found in limited quantities in the eastern part of the United States
Yeah.
and enjoyed as a fountain drink at select spots.
You can buy Mellow Yellow. You look at Dollar General for you can find Mellow Yellow at your local Dollar Tree in Three Rivers, Michigan. You can actually buy cans of Mellow Yellow, a cold can of Mellow Yellow, right now at Dollar Tree for $1.25, $1.30. I'm not joking. You can buy it right now for like $1.30. And you know what I mean by that. Michigan
including
deposit.
some Arby's and Cracker Barrels. Now tell us, have you been lucky enough to spot Mellow Yellow? Let us
Yes.
know in the comments below. Who knows? With enough demand, maybe Mellow Yellow will make a triumphant comeback.
Mellow Yellow stayed. That was
So
gross.
to storm the beverage scene like a flavor-packed hurricane and left just as quickly. Sprite Remix was a non-caffeinated
It was
flavor twist
gross.
on the classic lemon lime soda
That was
that
gross.
was introduced to the U.S. and Canada in 2002.
It was gross.
Flavors like Aruba Jam and Berry Clear. This drink was the perfect
Both of them
option for
sucked.
those who craved a little more excitement in their refreshment. However, despite its initial popularity, the brand was discontinued in 2005
Because it was
due to poor
gross.
sales in both countries. But you won't be missing this soda too much because the Tropical Sprite Remix flavor was introduced for a limited time, discontinued, then relaunched in 2016 with the same Sprite Tropical Mix.
It was gross.
It's made exclusively available in some regions in the USA. So
Nope.
you better grab a bottle while you can.
Nope, I don't like it. Never had Tab.
Who could forget Coca-Cola's first ever diet soda, Tab? With its catchy name and distinctive pink can, it
I need to look that up.
continued to
What came
vote
first,
popular
Tab or
in
Diet? What came first, Tab or Diet Coke?
for a low-calorie option that still tasted great. Tab was a pioneer in the diet soda industry, paving the way for countless others to follow. However, the 1970s brought a cancer scare when it was suggested that the sweetener used in Tab, saccharin, was linked to bladder cancer in rats. Although this
Still
claim
is.
was later debunked, the damage had been done as many people were already afraid of drinking Tab.
Oh, that's right.
And Tab struggled to compete with an influx of other diet soda options.
That's right. Diet Coke didn't exist until 1984. Diet Pepsi got invaded back in 64. And Diet Coke didn't come out until around 84, 85. Which, me personally, I prefer Diet Coke over Diet Pepsi. And I hate I do not like diet drinks at all, period. But Diet Coke is Diet Coke's a whole lot better than Diet Pepsi. I'll tell you that. It tastes a lot better.
In the
But
1980s.
I prefer drinking Diet
In
Pepsi, Diet Coke.
1982, Coca-Cola launched Diet Coke, which eventually replaced Tab as the company's flagship diet soda.
They still make it.
Sales continued to decline with Tab. Coca-Cola announced in 2020 that Tab would be discontinued in the United
They
States.
still make it.
While it's sad
Off and
for
on.
Tab fans, the drink had a good run, lasting over 50 years in a competitive industry.
They still make
So,
it.
farewell, Tab. We'll always remember you as the original pink diet soda.
They still make ya. Off and on. Aspen?
Imagine taking a sip of crisp apple-flavored soda after a day of hitting the slopes
Never had one
or
before.
hiking in the great
Oh,
outdoors.
Aspen,
That
Colorado.
refreshing experience that PepsiCo's Aspen brought to the market in 1970.
Never heard of Aspen.
This lightly carbonated soda was marketed as the perfect thirst quencher for active individuals and featured images that appealed to adventure seekers. But even with its unique flavor and outdoor-themed marketing, Aspen eventually faced
Never had
declining
it.
sales and was discontinued in 1982. It was replaced with another apple soda from the Slice lineup in 1984. However, for those who remember the taste of Aspen, it remains a cherished memory and a reminder of the innovative
Couple of sodas come back off and on.
soda companies used to stand out from the crowd.
One soda I know makes, like, for example, there's some sodas I know from my time.
When do you drink Tab? Since I found out. Ugh, gross.
Yeah, well, I drink bathroom water. You should drink normal water. I like to have sec. Jolt. Heard of that.
If you thought Coca-Cola and Pepsi were the ultimate caffeine-fueled drinks, then you clearly never tried Jolt. This soda promised all the sugar and twice the caffeine, making it a favorite of adrenaline-seeking consumers who crave that extra boost. And
Jolt.
boy, Jolt absolutely delivered. Its caffeine kick was so intense that it put Coke and Pepsi to shame, with 3 times the caffeine packed into every can. Jolt.
Also, Jolt broke the rules. Wait, wasn't it the 80s that did that, or the 90s? I think it was the 1980s or 90s. They had rules how much sugar you put in a can of soda. Pepsi and Coke and 7-Up know the rules. I don't think Jolt knew the rules at the time, especially if I had a can.
Its cool and rebellious image only added to its appeal, with edgy branding and a bold name that drew in young consumers looking for a bit of excitement.
You can find some
The
stuff on
soda was
Amazon.
like a superhero
It's
in a
expensive.
the ultimate energy booster, ready to save the day. But let's be real here. Jolt was not exactly the healthiest choice. It was incredibly sweet, delivering a rush of sugar and caffeine in every sip that was hard to resist.
Something Monster.
Unfortunately, as more people became health conscious, the idea of drinking a soda with so much sugar and caffeine started to lose its appeal. Plus, the high caffeine content made some people feel anxious or even nauseous, which led
Ooh.
to some negative press and criticism.
I'll stick with Coke and Pepsi
The end
then.
of Jolt came in 2009 when the company filed for bankruptcy after it was unable to pay for an order of custom cans. Goodbye, Jolt. You may be long gone, but you'll.
I try it still. Good. Sprite.
Back in 1984,
Oh, it's Slice.
PepsiCo introduced Slice, a citrus soda that quickly became a fan favorite due to its unique
Still gets made.
fruit flavors. Slice was not only refreshing, but also
Slice,
presented as a healthy
a ripoff of
alternative to
Sprite.
traditional sodas, containing real fruit juice and fewer calories. As expected, it enjoyed a great level of success. But over time, new brands like Sierra Mist entered the market, and the sales of Slice slowly declined.
Sure, Miss is Slice, you dumbass.
Discontinued the drink in the late 2000s or early.
Slice. Okay, Slice is Sierra Mist. It's not close enough, but yeah. Slice is actually still Slice, Sierra Mist. Who makes them? Pepsi makes them. Technically, someone else makes them, but yeah.
2010s, leaving Slice lovers heartbroken. But don't worry, if you're still craving that taste of Slice, you can find recipes online to make your homemade version to satisfy your nostalgia.
Nah. That stuff was gross.
This is
I hate
one
Mountain Dew.
soda that revolutionized.
I don't like Mountain Dew. I get sick off of it. I drink it. I throw up off it.
Mountain Dew Revolution was a limited edition soft drink that hit the scene back in 2008. This wild berry flavored soda came packaged in a sleek black can with neon green accents, making it the coolest looking drink on the shelf. PepsiCo marketed Mountain Dew Revolution as a bold new offering for fans of the popular Mountain Dew brand, and soda enthusiasts quickly became hooked on its unique flavor.
Oh, sexy.
Despite its initial success, Mountain Dew Revolution was eventually discontinued by PepsiCo after its limited run. The exact reasons for the soda's
Oh, it's
discontinuation
Code Red and
were
Voltage. Okay, I remember that.
but it may have been due to declining sales or a shift in marketing strategy. Regardless,
I need to get a video, guys, made for who. I need to figure out she's been drinking camera.
Its unique flavor
What do
and
you
distinctive
drink? What do you drink?
packaging made it
I usually drink
a
7-Up products, or I usually drink Coke products and camera. I don't
Open
usually
cans
drink
at
Pepsi
prices
products that
on
much.
online auction sites. So, if you happen to have a can of Mountain Dew Revolution stashed away in your collection, hold on to it tightly.
Cha-ching.
You never know what kind of price it could fetch. The 90s were taken by storm when this citrus soda was introduced and became a beloved favorite of many caffeine junkies. With its intense sweetness, retro branding, and extreme caffeine content, Surge quickly became a classic among soda
It's like
enthusiasts,
Jolt.
especially young consumers. However, Surge's success was short-lived, and Coca-Cola discontinued the soda in 2003. The exact reasons for its discontinuation are unclear, but some believe that the extreme caffeine content combined with its sugary sweetness led to negative health effects and concerns among parents. Despite its discontinuation, Surge has remained a nostalgia-inducing
I don't like.
relic of
So it's like Sturge and Jolt when they were made.
Fans have launched online campaigns to bring the soda back, and some have even managed to track down rare cans and bottles on eBay. Do you think Surge will come back bigger and better? Tell us in the comments section below.
You can make Jolt and Surge again. It's easy. Oh, remember that.
2005, Coca-Cola decided to add some zest to its
That was
classics
gross.
with the introduction of Coca-Cola Lime.
That didn't do good.
Refreshing twist on the beloved Coke
Put the
flavor.
lime in the coconut and mix it all
With
up.
its tangy lime taste perfectly complementing the original formula's sweetness. But despite its popularity among citrus-loving soda enthusiasts,
Yeah, I remember that commercial.
Coca-Cola Lime was eventually discontinued, leaving fans to wonder why such a unique flavor had to go.
Coconut. I remember that commercial. Put the lime in the
Too
coconut.
niche for the mass market, while others believe that it simply couldn't keep up with the likes of Sprite and Mountain Dew in the crowded citrus.
You guys make Sprite.
However, for those who fell in love with the unique taste of Coca-Cola Lime, the memory of the soda lives on.
I remember
Some
it.
dedicated soda fans have even created DIY recipes in an attempt to replicate the soda's tangy goodness at home.
It's easy.
Who knows? Maybe one day
Coke and lime
Coca-Cola
abstract.
will make a comeback and give soda lovers the
Like vanilla
zest
Coke. That's still around.
Until then, we'll just have to rely on our kitchen experiments to quench our thirst for that citrusy goodness. And the #1 spot goes to. The
That was
90s were
gross.
full of wacky ideas, but none quite as wild as Crystal Pepsi.